There's the whistle.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Oh, there's the shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Hops to Nedved! Nedved! A diamond of a goal!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away, and Puskás! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Israel with the corner, they're first.
And it's Albert Ferrer. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Bale. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's a fine interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Messi. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Pinches it off him. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
He's through and all right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. That is some save from Kahn. Cross to the back post. Kahn deals with that nice and simple. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Cruyff. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Thuram. Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff, nicely weighted ball. In by Messi. Bale. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Neatly clipped into space. He's found a way through. Terrific header. Beckenbauer. Messi. Now it's Pele. And that's put paid to a promising move. Puskás. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Half an hour played now. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. He shifted it to the flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Chance for a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona really could have done without this. The ball is on the spot, here we go. One back.
Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Israel get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's total.
Real chance! And yes, it's there!
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question...
Can he finish?
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's tidy. Can he finish? Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tries to play it through.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
And we are back underway.
Neymar, played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nedved. Now he's got space here. Pass is just off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He has a look up. And he shoots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Looking to play him in, and this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That's Nedved. Nedved cross, a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So the
dorsal
manager can make a
25.
change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 22. Messi.
It's a pretty loose
El
pass.
dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por
And
el
they're back on
dorsal
the ball
9.
again. And this is Ibrahimovic.
El dorsal 4.
Ibrahimovic
Kaká.
finds himself
El
offside.
dorsal 7. Iniesta.
Neymar. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Israel clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about up to the hour now. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van der Sar punts it upfield. Now it's Iniesta. He's away! An uncompromising challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ferdinand is the guilty party there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
23.
making consecutive changes here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Back into the middle. Oh, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Pelé. And he's forced to go back. Great vision. Neymar gets flagged offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Pelé. Yaya Toure. That has been cut short. Neymar. It's played through for him. He's through, it's Pelé! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Pele clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Baresi. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah,
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that has left him in a heap. Pelé. Iniesta. Yaya Toure. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Ibrahimovic is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Ibrahimovic! Corner Corner number 2 then. And the shot! That is some save from Khan! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their third corner. Iniesta! Cruyff. And he was alert to it. Israel have... And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now it's Kaka, and he's being shifted off it. Puskás. Puskás. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries a shot! No mistake! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Cambio de jugadores.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Mbappe, Roberto Carlos, so nearly the perfect ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kaka. Oh, big chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Chance, surely! It's a loose ball.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And smartly reclaimed. But it's Thuram. Messi. And that interception was most necessary. Messi, and the counter is on. And he's worked it through. Now there's great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Shot goal!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Toure with the short one. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing nice and neat. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure, that is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Hullet. Nedved. Ferdinand cuts it out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. And this is Ronaldo. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Hullet looking to penetrate opposition lines. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Baresi goes on a run down the left wing. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Good steal, he just read it. And he's forced to go back.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great vision. Dinks one through. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's being urged to shoot. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that pass isn't the best. Baresi. And he's managed to get rid. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Kaká. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Gets his head on it! There's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos. Ball comes in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi's cross. Up he goes! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And yes, it's him again.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got
21.
changes here, from both sides in fact.
El dorsal 22.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
El dorsal
You
8.
can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
El dorsal
He gets big, and it's there! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Certain searing. Kaká gets through on his own. And the finish! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Calm, he's having a hit! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Kaká takes a shot. Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
A continuación, disfrutaremos de la actuación de nuestro grupo oficial de animación.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Now it's Pelé. Bale looks to get on the end of this.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And the keeper's given it away. Oh, this looks sharp. And he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale tries to pass it through. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That has ended up in no man's land. And back to the keeper they go. Pinches it off him. Vieira. Barcelona, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cruyff. Borussia Dortmund on the counter-attack now. Knocks it into space. Now there's a fine ball, and this is chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pelé is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
In towards the back stick. it's safely in the keeper's hands. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Looking for options for movement. And it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved crossing. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Messi. Vieira providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, nice touch. Just eases him off the ball. And the ball's gone astray. Gullit. Look at the space here. Oh, it's come loose. And he thumps it clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Bale.
Borussia Dortmund couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Vieira. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee's given a throw. And this is Gullit. Brilliantly cut out. Pepe gets rid without sophistication.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Pele! Pele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
Just
let us see what the second half
everybody
brings.
to please kindly remove any
After
cars
45
parked
minutes,
on
it
the
is
road
still
outside the
goalless.
stadium.
A change perhaps after half-time. And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. That has been cut short. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
He has a look up. And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post. And he's heaved it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And it's Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well manoeuvred. Vieira. Threads one in. He can get that clear. And they're back on the ball again. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, shooting chance! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. A finish of true class. The breakthrough strike. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
It's a promising position. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 20,
Iniesta.
Johan Cruyff.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Iniesta, and he's got his cross in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi looks to get on the end of this. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into space. Could move up a gear here. Maldini cuts out the pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Messi. Now it's Gullit. Rummenigge. And this is Pelé. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Pele taking charge of the dead ball. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Goes for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
That's a cute ball. And this is Pele! There's no flag.
He has found the way through.
Cleared without complication.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Quick look, then plays it in.
Loose ball now.
This time, surely!
That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Yaya Toure.
There will be 3
Iniesta.
minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good ball over the top.
Thinks about the shot.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Desperate defending required here.
Messi.
Goes short. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Not the most accurate pass.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
His way to the information centre.
So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Messi. And it's Yaya Toure.
Great vision.
Nedved! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Nedved deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Yaya Toure.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all.
Thuram. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still...
Oh, what a climb! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Now it's Pelé.
And it's Nedved. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat.
Nice-looking ball.
Now it's Cruyff.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Cruyff.
And he's there to make the challenge.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Who played through for the wide man.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Vieira. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, just skips past his man. He's come in hard. Bale might just make this. Now it's Pelé. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And they've got rid. Nedved. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Baresi. Nedved. Oh, super find. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi stood his ground strongly. Gattuso. Thuram makes the interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 20.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitutions taking place.
That's a shade optimistic. And here's Messi. Tries to play it through. Passes short and sharp. Passing nice and neat. Barcelona finding their passes. That's good play. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
Floated through. Nicked it back promptly. That's an imaginative pass. Pelé with the cross. And that should get the job done. Gullit. Now he's off and running. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Ronaldo. Maldini deals with that comfortably.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Ibrahimovic joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shifted upfield, and the pass is intercepted. Ferdinand. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch.
And Hullet! And he hits the net! And finally he has breathed life into the game! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
So we have our breakthrough. And he shoots! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Looking for the run. Messi gets into a good position. Cleared away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's managed to gift it back. He's given it away. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. And he's intervened well there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Gattuso. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Hullet. He's found a way through. Gattuso. And no, that was never going to make it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pele going about things with real menace. It's run loose here. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. Iniesta crosses.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Kaká. In with the challenge. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be...
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Aims beyond the defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Vieira.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Tele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Baresi with a fine tackle. And that was very necessary. Now it's Messi. Pele looking to run onto it. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Now, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Rummenigge. Now it's Gullit. Brilliantly cut out. And he shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. That was a given, it always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Pele pinches it off him. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. Iniesta. Played in deep. And here's Messi. It's Iniesta! Ferdinand plays it all the way forward. He's shifting. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Toure goes short. And here's Yaya Toure. He rises! Danger averted for now. Thuram. Borussia Dortmund look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
No, he refuses to take the bait. That's a cute ball. Oh, well measured. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. The pass has gone astray.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no joy this time. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's a decent clearance. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Deep cross. And that has been cleared. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 13, Vieira. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Toure. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now, he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now, this could be a chance. Messi knocks it in. Yaya Toure! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Gattuso spots it and intercepts. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
So what can they make of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the finish! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Bullet. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved, and he's been shifted off it. Gattuso. Bullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gets a good foot in there. That's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. Ribéry. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Pretty robust defending.
Thuram concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Coming on the field, number 10, Mbappe.
And it's Neymar.
Number 8, Neymar.
Great vision. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ribéry with the foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. No way through, so... Decent chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Baresi is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Ribéry. Now it's Kaká. Oh, such a clever touch. Or good read.
Has been indicated.
Messi. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Skillfully cut out. And there goes the final whistle.